There is growing outrage tonight after an unarmed African-American teenager was shot and killed by police in the St. Louis suburb of Ferguson, Missouri.
The Cleveland Police Department is now responding to a wrongful death lawsuit by blaming a 12-year-old boy for his own death. Tamir Rice was playing with a pellet gun. You may remember this back in November. This is surveillance video of it. He was then shot and killed by a police officer after a 911 call from someone else in the park. The officer thought it was a real gun.
Good evening. For the second time in as many weeks, a grand jury has found the evidence is just not there to charge a white police officer in connection with the death of a black civilian. This time, it's in the biggest city in the nation, packed with tourists for the holiday season.
Well, as the Black Lives Matter movement grows across the country, the names of Michael Brown, Eric Garner, Tamir Rice, and Freddie Gray have become household names. All died at the hands of local police, sparking waves of protest. During this time, far less attention has been paid to women who have been killed by law enforcement. Women like Tanisha Anderson, Rekia Boyd, Miriam Carey.
Well, we have known that there's been a problem with police brutality for decades, and over the last years, as we've been talking about just now, there has been a movement that has grown in response to it, and there are certain frames around which we understand police brutality. There's the driving while black, there's the entire frame around Mike Brown being seen as literally a monster, and that justifies the excessive force that was used against him. What we know less about is how black women have experienced police brutality. And all during this time that we have been marching around police brutality, there have been a number of women who've also been killed, and we haven't really known their names, we haven't really understood their circumstances.